video about Sea
Yes.
of Fortune. NACCC NA that's hard to say. NACCC Raptor has made some lovely videos about the maps. So they're just little teaser trailer things. So perhaps if we cue that up, you can have a little look at that when I find the right scene. There we go, found it. You ready?
Let me find out. Did I set this up? I've got it. I can click the button. It's fine. So we're going to up next map
Yeah,
intro.
indeed. Ready?
Let me. Yeah, go for it.
Let's try and coordinate. 3, 2, 1, go.
Somewhere between the shores of France and England, this critical battlefield is the stage for a clash of enemy fleets. This idyllic setting will soon be shattered by the thunder of guns and flash of explosions, as only one fleet can be victorious. This is Sea of Fortune. Sea of Fortune is a 48 by 48 kilometer domination style map with 3 cap points running in a line from west to east. The A cap is on the extreme left, B is in the center, and C is on the far right. The A cap is surrounded by islands, but offers virtually no cover within the cap itself. The aforementioned islands provide plenty of places for friendly radar cruisers to conceal themselves, making aggressive destroyer plays into the cap early in the game very risky and frequently suicidal. A narrow passage past the picturesque castle links Cap A and Cap B in the center. There are only 4 ways in and out of the B cap, 1 in each cardinal direction, and no cover inside. The islands near the cap are commonly used as shelter by defending cruisers, who find themselves in turn the primary targets of enemy battleships. Cap C is possibly the easiest cap for destroyers to contest, but that doesn't make it any less dangerous. Wide open to the north and south with a connecting passage to Cap B to the west, ships caught on the cap by enemy radar have nowhere to hide and must vacate the cap or be destroyed. Control of Sea of Fortune can swing very quickly because of how close the capture points are to one another, and the narrow gap between A and B makes defending one cap from the other almost trivial. Teams that allow the action to shift from a north-south axis to an east-west one may find they have an uphill battle to climb. 18 ships, 2 teams, 1 victor. It's time to play Sea of Fortune.
Okay, so we're in the room. You can't see the room because we're not allowed to show you the team lineups. So we can't cut to the game until they've actually started, but we can see the teams readying up now. TC Freya is on the FRF side. I'm on the throw side, which means I need to do some complicated stuff with my buttons because I'm on the wrong end of the team. It's fine. I can sort that out. So they should be kicking off. They won't start early. They won't start for another 3 minutes yet. So we've got a French team versus essentially a British team. I think most of Throw are Brits. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't spoken to most of them, but certainly Killabin, the captain, is British, and FRF are obviously French. But both EU teams, so I think we'll be seeing a very EU meta this tournament because it is EU. So we're not. I don't think we'll see much sort of full-on rushing. We might see that from some of the less experienced teams, but in my experience, the more experienced teams tend to play a little bit more passively and basically wait for the other team to make a mistake.
Yes.
So, should we kill you? No. The teams are asking if they have to kill us. No, we just explode.
No. We kill ourselves, thank you.
We also the ramming that you might have seen in previous tournaments no longer is a thing. So TC, you're readied up in a tier 1 cruiser, yes?
Yes, I'm in the
good.
I'm in the sacrificial Orlum as normal.
I'm in a Hermelin. With a lovely Union Jack camo on it.
Do you know what? I've gone exactly the same.
Yeah, well, in the training room. There's no camo expenditure, so you can mount whatever you like, and not pay for it.
Indeed.
So so on this map, I think what is normally the AB cap on like ranked, because you've got the 3 caps here, it's not a double AB cap like it might be in other modes. So I think that B cap is going to be absolutely critical. But of course, central map control is very dangerous, and I think teams that make a mistake in being a bit too greedy with B too early are gonna pay for it. Mm-hmm. So I think we'll see. It's going to be interesting. I'm not sure what we'll see in terms of the B cap. I certainly think we'll see some flanking. It's going to be interesting to see if anyone. Oh, we should say that there's no carriers, and it's a maximum of 2 battleships per team.
it's it's going to be really interesting to see what the team layout actually is once we get into the game as well.
Well, I can see our team. I can't talk about it obviously, but I can see our team lineup.
Oh, we can see. I can see ours. It's going to be very interesting to see because obviously there's a lot of. It'll be very interesting to see what ships people actually take in this and how it works. Obviously, this is going to be very different from what you would normally see in terms of random gameplay and things like that. This is the top end of competitive.
Absolutely, this is the pinnacle.
You
will see this tournament, especially as we get towards the end. You will see some of the best World of Warships players playing in some of the best teams. So this, although it's not technically the World Championships, this is the World Championships. Here we go. The match has started. We can change over to the game overlay.
Okay.
It's possible there might be a restart if someone disconnects or something like that. So we need to just keep an eye out for that.
Yep. So here we go, guys. We are just entering the room. So welcome everybody. Here we go. So interesting team layouts. I wouldn't have called a couple of the ships that we've seen on the teams.
So we've got Montana Kremlin on both sides, double Moskva Stalingrad on the FRF side, double Stalingrads on the throw side. That's not surprising. Slight difference with the Zao there from throw. We should, in theory, just explode after about 2 seconds. It doesn't happen immediately, which is always a bit... There we go. It's always a bit nerve-wracking. Okay, right, we're off. So, so for me, on my screen, throw is green. On TC's screen, they will be red. So I will be referring to throw and FRF, not green and red, for that reason.
Yep.
Gets a bit confusing.
So, first thing that hits me, by the way.
Yeah.
There is no delay on the street. Hang on, someone's saying there's no delay on my stream.
You've got no... Oh, TC.
Hey, whoa, no. I do have a 5-minute delay because I put it on my dashboard.
Just check your live feed.
Hang on.
Anyway, I'll talk about the match, shall I? So, meanwhile, back in Sea of Fortune land, Mr. Snow is making good progress over towards the 2-3 line. I think he's going to try and prevent any kind of flanking, and he's going to provide a radar cover for the A cap. We've got the Grozhevoy of Brox heading towards Alpha. Maybe going to cap, maybe just having a little look. It looks like they're going pretty heavy on this west flank here. The Kremlin is pushing up towards the B cap, and I think the Montana is going to flank for those broadside shots. I can see someone in chat saying, Tom in chat is saying he loves the throw logo. The throw logo is awesome. Okay, so we've got double Henri probably going out wide. They've not spawned together, so they're going to have to group up. That's quite normal, having a double Henri on a flank. Moskva of FRF is the first ship spotted. Shots are out. Des Moines popped up just afterwards. I suspect that because he was spotted second, he's not going to be the target at first. No shots landed, I think. Apologies if the sound is a bit wonky, but the new sound settings, because of the attenuation, it doesn't suit spectating very well.
Right, there we go. Problem fixed. I just realised what it was. I did put it on a 5-minute delay. I pressed the 5-minute delay, I applied the 5-minute delay, and then I went live and it reset to no delay.
Oh, there you go.
Thanks, Twitch. Really appreciate
so
that.
your chat are now going to have to sit for 5 minutes in darkness, is that correct?
Yeah, but Aggravate is doing a giveaway for them. So
cool.
I will
Perfect.
catch them up on
they can watch on Kadja, they can watch mine anyway.
Yes.
So in my chat, if you type !multi, you'll get a link that allows you to watch both streams at the same time, which in about 4.5 minutes time will eventually sync up. Right, so we've got the Des Moines FRF of Chris Armour pushing up behind the mid island here with the Moskva pointing the other direction, and they're going to try and exert some control over Bravo, but they're going to come under constant pepper fire here.
Yeah, so I mean I'm looking at FRF here, and this is, obviously we've got a totally different setup in terms of a couple of the ships, because for me, obviously you've got the Henri, which is kind of a bit of a selfish ship sometimes, Yonri and the Zao. Whereas the setup with the Des Moines, the double Moscow and the Stalingrad are all kind of supporting. Interestingly enough, though, FRF, you've got Mr. Snow taking on
Ooh,
Lopontu here.
sorry, Chris Armour from FRF has just taken a massive hit from, I'm not sure which one, I think that was Killabin in the Montana. Just whacked him broadside. I don't know why he's so far away from that island.
Yeah,
and he is spotted.
No eyes at all.
He is spotted. So there's definitely going to be another shot coming from Montana in a second. Yep, here it goes. He's just fired. The Des Moines went unspotted, but I think it's too late. Shells are in the air.
Yeah,
Oh, no, he reversed. Sorry, he went forward. He's a legendary Des Moines, so of course he managed to get out of the way in time.
Yeah, quick backwards and forwards shoved him there.
So he may survive to get a heal in. But he's going to have to back off, I think. Can you see the two Henris of throw?
No, FRF have literally got no visibility. They know that the sea is being capped, that's being ticked down, but that's it. They have zero.
So
zero
the two Henris, Van Blade and Day of Moan, the two Henris are sneaking up the 9 line. They've not been spotted yet.
Nope, they've not been seen at all. But if they are sneaking up on the 9 line side, there isn't much there to stop them. There isn't much there at all. One of the Henris has just got briefly spotted.
Okay. The throw Shimakaze has actually pushed through Charlie and is actually now moving north to try and get a spot because he's realised there's nothing above Charlie.
Could be bad that because you've got Chris Moore in his Des Moines who, although he's low health, it's still very dangerous for Shimakaze. And he should be spotted now.
Absolutely. If you look at how spread out throw are, they've really exerted map control across the entire map, whereas FRF have kind of clumped above A and B, which is a dangerous tactic because you can easily get pincered if you do that.
Yeah, very much so. Very much so. The gearing is really going to get the thing. There you go, first ship loss to throw. First ship loss for FRF. One of the Stalingrads pushed forward.
Stalin to Stalin. It looks. I wasn't actually looking, but it looks like from his position on the map that. Actually, no, that's us. Where did he die?
Oh, okay, right. So the gearing for FRF has just taken A. They've got pressure in C, so they actually control A and B.
They do.
But obviously, from a
But
position perspective,
I think
close.
What you're about to see is that the two Henris are going to open up on the Des Moines, which is that's indeed what is happening right now.
Yep, there we go.
And they're going to be, of course, they're going to be using their reload boosters.
Oh wow! The Moskva just got taken out completely. Yep. You've got Kathleen in his Kreml, who is down to 34k, but I mean there's not a lot of health there. All that's a dead quick kill for them.
Ooh, AP from the Henri on the Des Moines. Yep, he is down. Chris Armour goes. They are falling like a deck of cards. So
unfortunately, I'm just looking at the way they are. The clumps in the middle. They've given the FRF are completely surrounded in a crossfire because if you look at where throw are, you've got shots coming in from Charlie Cap, you've got shots coming in from outside of A Cap into them, and obviously then add that into it. You've also got shots from both sides into B.
There's a map control theory that Omni use called the pizza model, and you divide the map up into 8 slices by drawing lines through the middle. And the idea is that you have to control at least 4 slices and in at least 2 pairs of 2. And FRF did not do that, and they've let Throw do that, which is basically the reason why they're currently losing.
I'll tell you one thing I'm finding very interesting. So we need to, I don't know when, we'll have to double check it. YLab for FRF hasn't moved at all game.
Oh really? They've got AFK player?
Potentially.
Why did they not call a restart? That's interesting.
There's nothing I can see in chat asking for a restart.
Interesting.
Yeah.
We've not spotted him at all. What's he in? Oh, it's Stalingrad.
Yeah,
oh yeah, no, he's just popped up. Huh. So how interesting.
He's not been alive. He's not been alive or moving all game since he put the rocket button.
Why did they not call a restart? That's really interesting.
So they should. I mean, if he is completely AFK, we're looking at him. His guns are pointing forwards enough. He's not damage conned. He's not done anything. His guns haven't moved.
There's nothing in Discord. I can't see anything in the game.
Yeah, nothing Discord, nothing
Maybe they
game.
don't. Maybe they don't know they can call a restart. The
That'd be
teams.
an interesting.
I would hope that all the teams read the rules, but maybe they haven't.
Yeah. I mean, do FRF know they can call a restart if YLab is DC'd or AFK'd?
Well, so
Interesting.
you can only call a restart for the first 2 minutes, so they've long
Hmm.
lost their chance to call a restart.
Yeah, which would be if they had not realised that, that'd be a massive shame. Because this is basically FRF crashing out now, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Um,
I mean, so the group stage means that it's not the end of their tournament because they've still got 6 more matches to play today, and it's it's a points table basis. So the highest pointed teams go through to the next round. So losing your first match is not necessarily the end of your tournament, but it's not going to help them, that's for sure. Gearing going down here. Kremlin's just gone down.
That just leaves the Montana.
Mosfar's piggy in the middle. Mosfar goes nearly down. He's going to take a bunch of torps if he doesn't go down first. Yeah, he's gone down, and then it's just the Montana. Well, that's very sad.
Yeah.
We'll have to try and find out why they didn't call the restart.
Yeah. I mean, question for anybody in chat, if anybody knows that as well. I mean, obviously we're aware it'd be 5 minutes before you answer us, but if anybody from FRF is about, can you let us know? Obviously we'll have a quick chat shortly with Killer Burn from Throw, and we'll try and understand what happened there. Apologies from my end as well for the Twitch mess up on the delay at the start, but we got that sorted for you. There we go.
I've asked Elab in Discord. We'll see if he replies.
Yeah.
Right. So we need to do thingies with our thingies. So the winner was Throw.
Yep.
Winner screen.
Winner chicken.
Winner chicken dinner with the awesome logo Throw.
Hell yeah.
My moderator repping the stats folk. There we go.
Right.
So we will be following Throw the whole way through. So I'm going to go to the tournament.tv screen now. So we will be following Throw the whole way through. Hopefully, at some point in the next few minutes, Killer Bin will appear magically, so we can have a little bit of a chat.
Let's have a look and see if there's nothing in the room chat, because the room's gone complete as well. So that's actually quite interesting. That. Hang on. Yeah, he's just typing now.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what he says. So, yeah. So the rules say. Let me open the rules and read them directly, because we now have like a long time to read stuff. So let me.
Oh, poor guy.
What?
He had a blue screen.
Oh no! But the rest of the team could have called restart for him. Maybe they didn't realise that he wasn't in voice.
No, there they go. They said he had a blue screen. Can we do? It looks unfortunately, no, it's a no-go, is it? So, having a quick look, we've played 15% of the matches on Tournament TV so far. So, initial qualifying, let's have a look at qualifier 1. We'll go through as much as we can do, as quick as we can. So, let's see, the Italian Royal Navy, On-Carriers Games, and Kill World Order are all joint leaders so far in qualifier 1 with 6 points. Then you've got DRKS P2V, 3 points each with over penetration as well. Bloody Pirates -7. That looks like they're already out. They've forfeited and not answered. Qualifier 2, let's see. 4 clear ways on there. The Vengeful Ones, Royal Navy Elite Force, the Art of Warfare, and the Team Laws, with wins over there on their groups. Let's have a look. Working through. Interesting time so far. But I suppose if we think of that.
Welcome to Killabin. We will get to you in a second after the little run through the results here.
No, it's going really slow. So we'll let the guys watch on stream as we watch as this go. We'll let the guys watch on stream when we talk to Killabin. So go ahead.
Hello, Killabin.
Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome.
Hello.
We're not entirely sure what happened there.
No, we're just trying to find out. So, Elab's message just DM me. He's asking me if they can replay. It's not my call.
I believe the rules is they have to call the replay within the first 2
They
minutes.
do, yeah.
Yeah, so unfortunately, Yab had a blue screen, but none of the team actually came back to it within that 2 minutes. So.
Oh, okay. So in the group channel, they've asked for a redo, and an M Jester, who is one of the adjudicators, has come back quoting the rules, which is quite correct. And the rules say each team must provide a screenshot of one personal score and team score for each battle if the dispute occurs. A restart can be requested during the first 2 minutes of a match if someone fails to load or disconnects, the spawn, sides, or room settings are not correct, which happens very often. If your team demands a restart, be prepared to provide replays and justification. Initially, not more than one restart per series can be requested. Adjudicators and organisers may grant additional on a case-by-case basis. If the game is hosted and both teams play beyond 2 minutes, then the teams are considered to have agreed the room settings even if they are incorrect, and administrators can rule that the game counts. This will be evaluated on a case-by-case basis. This is to prevent teams playing an entire game and then objecting or requesting a rematch should they lose, which is exactly what's just happened. We trust you all to be reasonable and play the spirit of a friendly competition.
Yes.
So Elab disconnected. His team should have called a restart. Maybe they didn't realise that he wasn't in voice because he was being very quiet. Maybe they just thought he was being quiet. But as the team captain, you'd think they'd notice that he wasn't calling. So, yeah, I suspect it's just that they didn't read the rules.
It's a shame.
Yeah, it's a shame. It's absolutely a shame.
Blue screens do happen.
So Killabin, did you realise that they had an AFK player?
Only when we spotted him.
That was quite late.
Yes, it was. We were sort of trying to encourage our own Rees to push a bit faster once we realised that their flank was relatively empty.
Yeah, we noticed that. Even had they had that extra Stalingrad, who I suspect probably was destined for the eastern end of the map, where they just didn't turn up at all. Because your Henri's had a completely free push up, and as did Yoshima, had a completely free push up through that side of the map. And while you were playing, I was talking about the fact that you guys were spread the whole way across from east to west, and they were really clumped above A and B.
Yeah, once we realised that the sort of formed into two groups, we decided that we were just sort of slowly them.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, I think Discord's going a bit funny, but yeah, exactly.